You see the ads all the time, locally sourced or locally grown. How can you guarantee that your food isn't raised on the opposite coast? First, you'll need to learn what is grown in Virginia and when. A local farmer's market is always a good bet for fresh local foods.
It's an anchor of downtown. Again, 133 years, this market's been providing fresh local produce for the citizens of Roanoke. This is not a fad market. June 1st through about the middle of August, or maybe toward the end of August. That's going to guarantee you just about anything you're going to want. Fruits, summer apples, peaches, all kinds of produce, squashes, you name it. It's available during about that 60-day period of time.
Local foods can be a vague term when it comes to fresh foods. The USDA's 2008 Farm Bill defined local foods as those marketed less than 400 miles away from their origin. The Roanoke City Market prefers its vendors bring foods from within 100-mile radius. According to a study by the Leopold Center for Sustainable Agriculture, the produce in your average grocery store may have traveled 1,500 miles before it's sold. That's often due to consumer demand for out-of-season produce as well as lower cost. But some consumers are demanding more locally sourced food, and some retail outlets have answered the call. Richmond's Tom Leonard's Farmers Market specializes in locally sourced foods whenever available. The key for them is to have a working relationship with the growers.
There's no question that the relationships with the growers and the relationships with the farmers are a very, very important part of our business. It means fresher. It means somebody's done a lot of homework in order to get something in that's closer, that's fresher, and that some local farmers have delivered it to the store. And I can't even remember the last time that we signed anything here. It's all done with a handshake or a phone call.
What if you aren't sure where your local store gets its produce? Don't be afraid to ask. Marketing experts say an open dialogue between store managers and customers can make a difference.
I highly recommend developing a rapport with the vendor that you're dealing with and that you buy your produce from. If you have questions, who better to ask? They know where it was grown, how it was grown. They are the experts.
While local foods are easier to find when in season, in the past, you were out of luck if you wanted fresh local produce in the winter. But the push for more local foods has led some farmers to expand greenhouse production year-round to bring the freshness full circle.
Here's some local tomatoes behind me that are grown from Dublin, Virginia. And, granted, at different times of the year, there's different products here. And, here's some basil that's local. And, this is a local product from Virginia, and it's terrific. Or, here's some red leaf lettuce that's a local product that's grown in Virginia.
If you're not familiar with what is seasonal where you live, it's not too difficult to find out. Take a quick glance around the produce section of your grocery store. Pay attention to price trends. Berries and peaches get very expensive at the end of fall when they are more difficult to find. And if you notice there's an abundance of something specific and they're on sale, such as potatoes in the fall, that could be a good indicator that it's local. To find out more on when your favorite fruits and vegetables are in season in the Commonwealth, go to the Virginia Grown website at virginiagrown.com. Reporting in Richmond, I'm Sherry McKinney.